like to, I'm filling in for the wonderful Miki Muhana, who is the founder of Afikra. Afikra is an incredible global community dedicated to supporting and encouraging curiosity from the Arab world. They have an incredible YouTube series, a podcast series, an entire global network of people who gather together for TED-like conversations ranging from architecture, food, music, everything about the Arab world. They have a podcast called Quartertones that specializes in conversations about music. So we're doing a micro version of that for you here. And we definitely recommend you going to afikra.com to check out some of these episodes. We have 4 from our festival last year. And the goal is really to help shine some light on the music that we have here tonight and create more access points to understanding the traditions and inspirations that go into this music. We have an amazing lineup tonight, and there's a lot to unpack, so I'm here quickly for a conversation with the amazing Mehdi WMD, who is part of our Night in Tunisia project, and Hatim Belyamani, a.k.a. Hat, who will be closing out tonight with a dance party. So I thought we could start with you, Hatim. Could you share a little bit about your organization, Remix Culture, and how you go about recording and remixing all of these incredible indigenous traditions from around the world?
How much time do we have? Thank you for having me. So my organization, Remix Culture, is it's an organization that started as a sort of personal quest. I started 10 years ago, going back to my home country of Morocco and meeting with traditional musicians and learning from them and collaborating. And over the years, it's turned into a nonprofit organization that's has a mission to really sort of bring together different cultures by celebrating the traditional music as sort of like an entry point to understanding the depth and the wisdom of each of these cultures, the ancestral wisdom that is sort of passed on from generation to generation, but at the same time not putting it in a museum like you guys are saying. Culture is alive, it's breathing, and so to have that be in conversation with modern, technologically innovative remix art. So we record and we film traditional musicians from around the world, and we make those audio-visual recordings and sample packs available for free online. And then people can download and they can remix, and sometimes that happens virtually over the internet, and sometimes it happens live. We've done a bunch of events here in New York where we had traditional musicians and the remix artists in the same space, and we're planning on doing more events to keep that energy going.
Amazing. Yes, Hatim is based here in New York, so please stay tuned for all of the beautiful events he has coming up. You know, actually, you're one of the first artists I ever got to curate back at Lincoln Center a million years ago, and you put together such a unique set for that show. Can you tell us a little bit about how you went about curating your set for this evening?
Well, so my set for this evening is going to have so many different musics that I've encountered through my project Remix Culture over the last 10 years. So there's going to be music from Morocco, of course, lots of music from Morocco, but also from Hungary, from Brazil, from China, Albania, Reunion Island. And so, and then most recently, so I started working with New York-based SWANA musicians. And the most recent artist is Mani Nilchani from Iran. And so we were able to record before this event, and so I'm going to be premiering some of the recordings that we made with him as well.
Oh, very excited about that. We actually got to hear one of your premieres in our collaboration with the Lot Radio and Picnic Records. So I'd like to give out a shout out to Jared and Sam from Picnic Recordings who had Habibi guest on their radio show. So check us out on Instagram, and you can find the whole set of artists in the festival, not only sharing their own music, but sharing what they're listening to from artists in the region. Thank you, Hatim. We're so excited for your set. We're all going to be dancing, and we have a lot to celebrate today.
Thank you.
Mehdi, this is your first time in New York.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Marhaba.
You know, it means a lot because I do rap music actually, and you know, it all started here. So symbolically speaking, it means a lot to me. So thank you for the invitation to all the co-founders, Joe's Pub, and all the stakeholders. I mean, it means a lot.
It means so much to us. It's sad that this is the first time that we get to hear you, but it's also amazing because this will be the first of many visits that you have to New York, inshallah. So you had an incredible set yesterday, which was the world New York premiere of the Night in Tunisia project. Can you share a little bit about how you joined the ensemble and sort of the evolution of your participation?
At a certain point, I was contacted by Yassine Boulares, who is the sax player, and he's a virtuoso, you know that, and he said, why not explore working with, because, you know, rap music generally is digital sounds, and okay, I do like music in literary Arabic, not the Tunisian variety, literary Arabic, and because I like challenges, it's hard to sound good rapping in literary Arabic, you know. And I went in for the challenge, and this Night in Tunisia is a challenge to me too. So I started as a guest in the song Night in Tunisia. Then I found myself like in half of the project now, and you will hopefully like what you're gonna hear. So we will introduce you to new instruments like the utar, like the our drums. You will discover some, you know, something from the Arab culture, from the African culture, and North African culture, which is like the Berber culture. So hopefully you are going to travel.
Thank you.
So welcome on board.
For those of us in the audience who don't speak Arabic, literary Arabic, any version of Arabic, can you share a little bit about some of the themes in your songs?
Actually, they are going to hear some English verses too.
I heard Wakanda and Vibranium yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, what's the line? Welcome to reality, not a talk of Wakanda. I mean, it's not a fairy tale, it's the real thing. That's what I meant. But, you know, we kind of represent Africa, so we need to represent it the right way. There is English language, not a lot, like 90% is standard Arabic, but the themes are like Dinya touches the first song you are going to hear touches the maybe the Tunisian reality. It's like straightforward, how things are happening there, like 10 years after the revolution, and you know. The French Revolution took like 100 years to reach their goals. So we are like in the beginning of the revolution. Things are there are ups and downs, you know. The second track is gonna represent the whole continent. It's Africa, you know. It's called Melanin, and it's you know. I'm not gonna flex, but it's a great project, actually. I'm sure you're gonna like it. I leave the rest like the other themes. What are the other themes? There's a certain metaphor about Tunisia, like it's called Lilla. Tunisia is pictured like a pretty woman, and it's gonna be sung by the great singer Nisreen. What you don't know too is Yassine made sure he contacts only the elites of the local scene. Like, I'm gonna name them one by one. We have Jihad on the bass. We have Hedi El-Fahem, which all the guitar players look at him as a god in Tunisia. He plays the guitar and he plays the utar. Yassine Boulares, I think you know him. He needs no introduction. Who else? There's Nisreen, the singer. The drum player, he looks like a 13 years old, but he's 30 actually, and he's been playing like since his birth. He's on the drums. The piano player, Omar El-Wiar, he like works with all the great singers in the local and international scene. So it's gonna be a discovery for sure.
Yes. I think we're all ready to hear that project. It's really incredible to be able to present the premiere of this. It's amazing for us to be able to incubate new projects through this festival, to support the U.S. premiere of these works. Yassine was sharing earlier that the impetus of the Night in Tunisia project is really to, more accurately than Dizzy Gillespie might have approached it when he wrote Night in Tunisia without having been to Tunisia. This is really about what a night in Tunisia would actually sound like in 2022. You have Stembeli, you have rap, you have this incredible local talent. So I think we're ready to hear that. Please help us welcome Night in Tunisia.
ترى لي أن ابتلائي في تفاؤلي تساؤلي صار سلبي يزود تشاؤمي ترى تفاعلي مع الكائنات الناطقة الصفر بعيدا عن فساد ذات البين سترى ذوي طبع الهادم من بين بني آدم والشر بني آدم وبني آدم احترفوا المآثم أنباؤنا مآدم اجتنبوا معظم الناس ما أنا بنادم إن كان يرجى منا شيء من خير لم يكن لينطق الأغلبية ببنت الشفا ينتهك العرض نندد وكفى قد تمر بالفرج حيث الشرف انتفى أرى السفلة أرى أندان لن يبقوا مهما ضربت لهم أمثال مكايدهم تشم عن بعد أميال التاريخ يعاد تغيرت الأشكال حيث شبان فارس وسارق حارس والمكر فن يمارس يعلم لست بدارس اتخذوا الفتوى مأوى ومشاكوى من الشكوى لأئمة مما باعوا أنفسهم أردت النصر فإذا به يعاديك من بين السعاليك يأتيك راعيك أهو قلب الزمن فحاضرك ماضيك أما اللعنة مصير بلا شك موافيك
شنو صار معليش قبل Thank you so much. You're listening to Nesrin Jabir on vocals.
Thank you.
Mehdi WMD on vocals. This is Omar El Waira on piano.